What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Thema, white folks music. So guys, you have been killing me in the comments of my Will Smith videos. Like, some of you guys just completely disagree with what I had to say about Will Smith slapping the hell out of Chris Rock, and you are entitled to your own opinion. Now, for those of you unsubscribed, give yourselves a round of applause because I'm rich. I will have somebody else tomorrow. I do not care about your crybaby ass. Fast forward, Dima. Let's go to this particular Twitter post. Now, Twitter finds receipts, and we know that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock based off the fact that, he called his wife G.I. Jane, and she's suffering from alopecia. And, Will Smith can't take a joke, according to you guys. And then somebody sent me an email that showed something different. Can I get a dun 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 sound effect? Rewind, Dima. This is in the 90s. I don't know when it was, but I still had a full head of hair, and I was like 13 years old when it probably happened, or maybe even younger. And here we're talking about Will Smith making a joke about a bald-headed man that was the bass player for Arsenio Hall's show. Now, everybody, we used to love Arsenio Hall. It was like the black version of the Johnny Carson show. But here is Will Smith roasting somebody with a bald head, and then you'll notice what he says at the end. So Dima, play that clip.
Like, he has a rule. The bass player, he got a rule. He got to wax his head every morning. That's a rule. He follows the rules, man. He follows the rules. Oh, these are jokes. Come on. See, you got too into the characters and got hurt.
So guys, you heard what he had to say, right? And play that little snippet like, these are just jokes, Dima.
Oh, these are jokes. Come on.
All right, fast forward. So now we're back in 2022. We had a little time travel there, okay? Now, I want to talk about what we're dealing with today. Will Smith roasted somebody that had alopecia or was bald-headed. And then Chris Rock did the same thing to his wife. And those were just jokes. So it should be okay, right? And this is how people look at things, either black or white. But in life, ultimately, there is a gray area. Now, I'm not saying that he should have went up there and slapped the shit out of him, because I wouldn't have done that, especially on, national TV. I'm more of a ghost face killer type of person. You know what I mean? I catch your ass slipping in the background, then I'ma slap you. But let me stop being so gangster. This is YouTube, right? I would have taken that of approach if it was that serious. But the thing is this. I'm not trying to say that Will Smith was right, but we don't understand his motives or how he feels. And there could have been some issues between the both of them before that. You see, there's one thing if, you make jokes about somebody and maybe there's not many issues going on between you and the individual. But what if there's some strife between two individuals and you really have had enough? Like, you ever see somebody like, the next time he say something stupid to me, I'ma slap the shit out of him, right? This could not even be about Jada. Now, let me just kind of get back to this. What I mean about Jada, what I mean is like just that thing. It could have been that Will Smith and Chris Rock had personal issues involving or not involving Jada. But what we know is he did slap him. But it does look hypocritical based on this clip. And we're only seeing a small clip that, Will Smith talked about somebody being bald-headed. Why is it not okay for somebody talking about his bald-headed wife? And I get what you're saying. I necessarily don't really disagree, but we got to look at all the avenues here. What was the relationship that Chris Rock and Will Smith had before then? 2016, there was an incident. 2018, there was an incident. And here's what's going on here, guys. We are not privy to things that happen behind the scenes, because actors have private lives. Rappers have private lives. There are stories, like, for example, Storytime Music. There was a story that came out about rapper E40 and Notorious Big. Many of us have heard about it, but we didn't hear about it until like 10 or 15 years later after it happened. And that had to do with, Notorious Big talking shit about E40, saying E40 was whack. So what ended up happening was Notorious Big got flown out to Sacramento, stopped the show. It's the greatest city in the world because I live there. And what ended up happening, it was an empty venue. And then some goons ran up on Notorious Big's car, pulled the straps out on him, and left him a little message. That message came from E40. All right. It wasn't publicized. Okay. And until I think Notorious Big might have talked about it, nobody would have known. But nobody knew for a long time. It's a lot of people that get beat up or get shot at or get hurt behind the scenes, or beefs happen behind the scenes here, even on YouTube. Everything that happened on YouTube with beefs and stuff, especially even in the manosphere, white or black, people don't even know about that stuff. There's a lot of politics that happen behind the scenes that nobody know about. You don't know about how people feel about you or what they say about you. The public don't know about it. People involved know about it. You don't know a lot of things that happen. So we don't know what was going on between the both of them. It could have been some issues going on. There are billionaires who got beefs. And I think that's what everybody is missing. Even in your life, in your family life, you have people in your family you cannot fucking stand, but you won't trash them. You might not show up to their funeral or anything, but you won't trash them. You won't keep it where people know it. And I'm not trying to say that what Will Smith did was right. I'm dealing with how he probably feels. I'm not saying that I would do that because I wouldn't. But how can you tell this guy how to feel about this guy? And now I know guys said, well, it was a joke until he saw how Jada took it and he went up and slapped him. Okay, fine. That's fair enough. But maybe there's issues that they had before. Just like there are people that we have issues with and nobody knows. Can I get a da 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 sound effect? Now, let me kind of get back to the Arsenio thing. It's just jokes. Got it. But here's one thing I will agree with you brothers out there. If you can dish it, gotta be able to take it. And there are some days, as human beings, we are hypocritical. We have bad days. There's some days you can joke with me and I'm in the mood for the shit, and you catch me on another day, and it might be a big problem, depending on what day you catch me at. Okay? Could he have had a bad day? Not supposed to be a bad day. You won a fucking Oscar that day and you slap somebody. But hey, everybody has a bad day. Everybody got a bad day. Stop the show except for me, because I'm over here tricking on these OnlyFans. But anyways, but guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Hurry, put your for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.